Yo, what's good, guys? It's your boy Dom. Welcome to Dose of Dom Reacts, and I am back again with another reaction, of course. Thank you guys for coming today. This is the most requested video of this channel so far. Every video, I at least see one or two comments. React to Time Lapse of the Future, A Journey to the End of Time by melodysheep. Now this video is 29 minutes, so get you a snack. I got my water, got my little vape. Guys, don't vape. I'm working on quitting. I really am. This video, I just wanted to make sure I had the time to properly react. I never like rushing reactions because I want to give you my honest reaction. I feel like if you rush a reaction, it's going to be boring. And that's not my style, man. I can't be boring because then I'm just going to go here. I'm going to fall asleep on the video myself. So, we're going to get into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You already know we like the video. Original link down in the description below. We are coming for that YouTube partner program. 1,000 subs. We already got the watch time hours, and I thank you guys so much for that. So much. We are ahead of the ratio, guys. Most of my videos should only get about 25 views, maybe, per video with the amount of subs we have. But you guys, I mean, I've been seeing 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700. And I love you guys so much for that, man. Like, this channel has really given me something to look forward to. And I enjoy that. And enough of my pitter patter talking, whatever. We're going to put on the headphones and we are going to enjoy Time Lapse of the Future. Let's get into it. I'm excited for this one. You guys have hyped this one up so much. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence. Hello. What does the future look like? How will the universe meet itself? We may never truly be certain, but science has begun to paint a stunning picture of how the future will be. Let's take a journey through the still chapters.
The Holocene has ended. What we do now and in the next few years will profoundly affect the next few thousand years. The only conditions modern humans have ever known so far are changing, and changing fast.
Can I just say I really hate that we did that to all the polar ice caps, and it's really sad because I love animals, man, and we're really hurting the animals. We're hurting ourselves too, but we're really hurting the animals, man.
Nothing stays the same on this planet. Everything changes. The Earth is going into one of these jumps, and you don't know what is going to be on the other side of those jumps. The Earth is always jumping. Things move on this planet. Things are not still. Everything is turning.
this? The year 146 million. Wow. New superpower.
As it begins to run out of fuel, the sun won't simply fade away to nothing. Its core will collapse, and the extra heat this generates will cause its outer layers to expand. The sun is now dead. Its remains slowly cooling in the freezing temperatures of deep space. The fate of the sun is the same as for all stars. One day, they must all eventually die, and the cosmos will be plunged into eternal night.
All stars eventually will run out of fuel. The temperature of the universe drops. The stars, one by one, in the night sky, will turn off. And there'll be no more new stars created. And so that the universe will end not with a bang, but with a whimper. And not in fire, but in ice.
With no fuel left to burn, a white dwarf's faint glow comes from the last residual heat from its extinguished furnace. Looking at it from where the Earth is now, it would only generate the same amount of light as the full moon on a clear night. The faint glow of white dwarfs will provide the only illumination in a dark and empty void littered with dead stars and black holes.
I know we're only almost 6 minutes into this video, but everything about space, everything about us is just amazing. And as dark as this video might seem so far, it's just amazing, like the way things have to change and the way, because like I know everything comes to an end. Everything has to come to an end so new things can begin. So that's why you don't see me reacting as if, oh man, like freaking out, like, oh man, this is horrible, because it's beautiful. Because without one life dying or one planet dying, there can't be other planets. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't have the words right now, but it's just beautiful to me. It really is. Like, one thing has to die for another thing to be born, and I just think that beauty, the beauty in that repetition, is just amazing. I love this stuff. Love it.
In some ways, it's kind of a ghost universe. It's the corpses, the zombie stars, that will take us into the future.
Over time, gravity injects dead stars and planets from the galaxy, sending them to the crazy world. By chance, some brown dwarfs collide and form accidental new stars. Colliding neutron stars with ultra darkness with ultraviolet supernovae. So beautiful. Wow. Any surviving life forms may find refuge around aging white dwarf. But in time, even the white dwarfs will fade and die.
A black dwarf will be the final fate of those last stars. White dwarfs that have become so cold that they barely emit any more heat or light. Black dwarfs are dark, dense, decaying balls of degenerate matter, little more than the ashes of stars. Their constituent atoms are so severely crushed that black dwarfs are 1,000,000 times denser than our sun. Stars take so long to reach this point. We believe there are currently no black dwarfs in the universe.
Any matter that fails to escape its galaxy is sucked into a supermassive black hole. Long dormant vehicles blow up in a blaze of wow. Oh my gosh. The rotational energy of black holes become the last reliable source of power for any exotic future civilizations.
We have a pace of life that's based on really the energy available to us now. You could imagine living conscious systems which have a very different pace and therefore can extend out at least a lot farther than you'd imagine otherwise. You could have a living system where if it had a thought every 10 trillion years, that would seem normal. Even if our life dies out, one could imagine at some time arbitrarily far in the future, a fluctuation occurs which allows intelligent life to exist again for a little while. So you might have islands in time of intelligence.
As the expansion of the universe accelerates, it begins to spread matter apart faster than the speed of light. By this point, distant galaxies and stars are receding so fast that the light has Current theories predict that atoms themselves will begin to decay, destroying all remaining matter in the universe.
A proton, one of the fundamental building blocks of atomic matter, of what makes us up, can just spontaneously fall apart.
Any material that evades the pull of a black hole eventually dies away as its protons disintegrate.
Proton decay is still unproven, and so now, mind you, at this point, we are 485 trillion years This is the proton decay. I mean, this is just as far as mind-blowing can get. This is beyond mind-blowing in the best way possible.
The matter inside black dwarfs, the last matter in the universe, will eventually evaporate away and be carried off into the void as radiation, leaving absolutely nothing behind.
Okay, I'm going to do a test. If you're still here, I'm going to do a test. I am going to move my camera over here because I feel like me looking this way is more at the screen for you guys. Let me know if this is better. Even though it blocks the title. Let me know if this is better. Nah, I don't like it.
With the black dwarfs gone, there won't be a single atom of matter left. All that will remain of our once rich cosmos will be particles of light and black holes.
The black hole era begins. No plants, no stars, no lingering stellar remnants for life to cling to. Yet even now, time has only just begun to tick. On the scale of human life, the universe just emerged from its womb. Wow. Cold, dark, and empty. This is how the cosmos will spend most of its life. Our universe gives life only a brief moment to shine. A heaven in time, space from its...
The arrow of time creates a bright window in the universe's adolescence, during which life is possible. But it's a window that doesn't stay open for long. As a fraction of the lifespan of the universe, as measured from its beginning to the evaporation of the last black hole, life, as we know it, is only possible for 1,000th of a billion billionth of a percent.
Wow. No. You're not gonna pass up that number. No. Go back. No. That's us. That's us. That's what our lifespan as a whole human race is compared to the life of all the universes and galaxies. Just not even that. Not even, my fingers are closed. Not even that is our life. It's smaller than this. So much smaller. Wow.
Black holes become the fundamental building block of the universe. A galaxy will basically be a supermassive black hole in a center with smaller black holes orbiting it.
Zombie galaxies filled with black holes continue to evolve.
They'll eat each other and they'll get bigger, and maybe they'll fall into the supermassive black hole and it'll get bigger. The universe will still be an exciting, dynamic place. It's just that the timescales you're talking about are now trillions of years instead of thousands or millions of years.
In this far-flung age, black hole emergers become the main event. Some grow to enormous sizes, possibly trillions of times the mass of our sun. I believe it. I 1000% believe it because they eat everything, and as they suck in everything, they get bigger. So if they're sucking in every single thing that passes by them, yeah, they're gonna get really, really, really big. They emerge, they send out
black holes can bang on space-time like mallets on a drum. And they have a very characteristic song.
So beautiful.
Imagine two black holes that have lived a long life together. At the end of their lives, they're going around each other, crossing thousands of kilometers in a fraction of a second. As they do so, they leave behind in their wake a ringing of space, an actual wave on space-time.
It's like they're dancing together. It's like a beautiful black hole ballet.
Space squeezes and stretches as it emanates out from these black holes banging on the universe. Those are the gravitational waves. They are literally the sounds of space ringing. And they will travel out from these black holes at the speed of light as they ring down and coalesce to one spinning, quiet black hole. If you were standing near enough, your ear would resonate with the squeezing and stretching of space. You would literally hear the sound. Imagine a lighter black hole falling into a very heavy black hole. The sound you're hearing is a light black hole banging on space each time it gets close. As it falls in, it gets faster and it gets louder.
Scientists used to think black holes were immortal, but even these will one day die.
Now we're talking about timescales of unimaginable length, quadrillions of years into the future. On that timescale, even the black holes begin to evaporate.
Just for a time reference, if you're not looking at the bottom, 191 trillion years. Hawking radiation. Wow. I'm sorry there's so many wows. It's just that space is just so stunning and beautiful in the way it works. Like space itself, like I said before, it's just one big beautiful ballet. It really is.
According to quantum mechanics, space is filled with virtual particles, and antiparticles, that are constantly materializing in pairs, separating, coming together again, and annihilating each other. In the presence of a black hole, one member of a pair of virtual particles may fall into the hole, leaving the other member without a partner with which to annihilate. The forsaken particle appears to be radiation emitted by the black hole. And so, black holes are not eternal.
If you don't know that voice, that's Stephen Hawking, one of the greatest astrophysicists and minds of the whole world.
They evaporate away at an increasing rate until they vanish in a gigantic explosion.
So question, if you made it this far, I have a question for you if you know the answer. When a black hole explodes, what do they call it? They might say it here, I don't know. I know when stars explode, it's a supernova. What happens when a black hole explodes? What is there a certain name for that? Let me know.
Quantum mechanics has allowed particles and radiation to escape from the ultimate prison, a black hole.
Black holes begin to evaporate away, erasing the last large-scale structures in the universe. As they die, they light up in darkness, one by one. Wow. Black hole fireworks, guys. Disney ain't got shit on black hole fireworks. By the way, I hope this music is not copyrighted, but if it is, oh well, still gonna post it because, yeah. Slowly die off, the universe continues to expand, driven by a mysterious force that we don't yet understand. This is the frontier of human knowledge, a frontier ripe for exploration.
Philosophers and poets have asked the question, will the world end in fire or ice? We can now give an answer. The latest evidence shows that the universe is not slowing down, but it's speeding up out of control. And the universe, we think, will die in ice. Trillions upon trillions of years from now.
Empty space itself has energy. In every little cubic centimeter of space, whether or not there's stuff, whether or not there's particles, matter, radiation, or whatever, there is still energy, even in the space itself. And this energy, according to Einstein, exerts a push on the universe.
What is the weird stuff that's accelerating the universe? We call it dark energy. And this stuff...
I'm just going to say that sounds like a Star Wars reference. That guy has a lot of dark energy in him.
is the dominant stuff of the universe. Almost 3/4 of the matter-energy content of the universe is this dark energy, and we don't know what it is.
Dark energy, unlike matter or radiation, does not dilute away as the universe expands. This has crucial implications for what the universe is going to do in the future.
So what will be the future of the universe? Well, if the dark energy remains dominant and repulsive, the universe will expand forever.
Now, we learned that in one of the in a nutshell videos that, you know, that the universe is just constantly expanding and expanding and expanding away from us. We've learned that.
Faster and faster and faster with time. A runaway universe.
70% of the energy of the universe resides in empty space, and we don't understand why. But we do know what will happen. If that energy continues to be there, The universe will become cold and dark and empty. That's the future as it might be. We don't know because we don't yet understand the nature of dark energy. Until we do, we won't know the future. We won't even understand our own origins, and that's why we want to know and study this subject.
Discovering the true nature of dark energy. If it somehow weakens over time, the universe could collapse under gravity. A big crunch. Given a boost, it could tear the universe apart at the seams. A rip. Physicists increasingly suspect that there may be multiple universes beyond our own, each with their own unique laws of physics. Some will harbor the right conditions for life, others will collapse or be ripped apart. Others could still be far more exotic than new pieces to this puzzle are out there somewhere, waiting to be found.
The forecast does seem to be for an ever colder, ever emptier universe. But then, of course, we have to ask, could that end lead to a new beginning? And there are ideas whereby what actually is the end of our universe could in some sense be linked to the beginning of a new one.
Imagine what new humans would look like if somehow a new universe was created and new life was created 128 trillion years from now. Imagine what new humans would look like. Couldn't even fathom it. My brain can't even fathom that idea right now. But it is cool as hell. Some speculate that there may be a way to escape the universe before entropy, the ghost of erases everything. We could create simulated virtual universes or with enough energy to create another one just like our own.
We've worked out the mathematics, the equations. They seem to say that if you have an atom smasher that can concentrate tremendous amounts of energy at a single point, you can perhaps open up a gateway, a baby universe.
This is like a horror movie.
Facing the death of everything there is, this perhaps is their only possibility of escape. And this also raises a very intriguing possibility, sheer speculation of course, that perhaps any universe that has intelligent life in it will create baby universes, will create lifeboats, and proliferate child universes. So an evolution may take among universes in the multiverse. Survival of the fittest may take place. So those universes which do not have intelligent life are infertile. They have no children. But those universes that have mild temperatures, stars like us, would create civilizations that could open up child universes, and they would then proliferate.
If there is no way to escape the universe, then entropy will march on, destroying the last remaining supermassive black holes. As the last one explodes and dies, it bathes the universe in light one last time. Here's your last piece of light, universe. I'll see you never. Wow. And it's gone.
After an unimaginable length of time, even the black holes will have evaporated, and the universe will be nothing but a sea of photons gradually tending towards the same temperature as the expansion of the universe cools them towards absolute zero. Once the very last remnants of the very last stars have finally decayed away to nothing, and everything reaches the same temperature, the story of the universe finally comes to an end. For the first time in its life, the universe will be permanent and unchanging. Entropy finally stops increasing because the cosmos cannot get any more disordered. Nothing happens, and it keeps not happening forever.
It's like time doesn't matter. Everything has its wonders, even darkness and silence, and I learn whatever state I may be in. Come on, give me some time. Therein to be content. Wow. Crafted by Melody Sheep. Wow. That, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for telling me to watch this. Thank you for not stopping requesting this video. Because every video I react to, you're like, yo, look at the time lapse of the future. Watch this video. Watch this video. And I saw it, and I'm glad I made that decision to finally sit down and take this, however long this video is, to watch this video. I want to thank you guys so much. Because this channel is fueled off of you guys' request. It really is. 95% is what you guys request. The other 5% is just me trying to pick and choose the right videos and just reacting to things that I love. And the crazy thing about this channel, the things that you guys love have become things that I have grown to love. Like, I never would have thought making this channel that I'd be reacting to black holes in space. And I am so glad that this is the path that you guys have led me down. If you have any reaction requests, put them down in the link below. I got you. I got you. You will see your video up here. I got you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your continual support. And just never forget that time is short. Our time here is short. Super short. So just make what you can out of it. Do your best to try to be as happy as you can. Because your happiness is the most important thing to you. That's the most important thing to me. Thank you guys for watching this video. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Deuces.